So today we're going to be spectating the rank 1 Peni Parker, which is Sham 200. Now, the cool thing about Peni is that she got a massive buff with the Season 5 update, so we want to see how we take advantage of that in this video, right? So if we're going to play Peni any different now that she's basically one of the best strategists, tanks in the game. But that is the way she works at the moment. If you stand within Peni's webs as a teammate now, you get the benefits of the movement boost and the healing as well, which is just insane, man. I think the way Peni works now is almost kind of broken in a way. And you can see we've got a pick straight off the bat there, definitely dealing a bit more damage. And then obviously Peni can do good damage at range. And what you want to do is constantly reposition your nest so that you're getting the benefits of all that healing. And like I said, it's constant, always on healing, that if you stand in the nest, you're always going to get it as a teammate. So like I said, you want to make sure you place your nest in a good spot. And also this kind of web thing that is the secondary fire is far too useful for cancelling so many ultimates as well. And it's one of the easiest ways to cancel an ultimate as well. You can literally do it by looking at an enemy and just pressing a button to cancel it. It's very different to players like Winter Soldier who need to use the grapple hook, and it's not an instant ability, right? So Peni's really strong is what I'm trying to say. And as soon as we get one other bunker style character in the game, similar to the way Peni plays, like a trapper style character, this playstyle is going to be incredibly broken. And I can't wait until we get a character like that. Hopefully it's a DPS character. But as you can see right now, she's diving on top of the supports without an issue here. Our team's doing really well, pushing forward. I just wanted to get all that stuff out the way, because if you haven't played the game in a while, or if you've came back to it after a little bit of time, then it's good to know these things. So as you can see, repositioning the nest all the time. What would be really useful is if we had the rocket team up, then Peni's insanely broken, because she gets the double nests and also the nest stack kind of with the BRB of rocket as well. Dealing tons of damage, using the melee attack to take out Strange, because the melees go through the shield wall, which is obviously something that you need to know about as well. Taking up weird high ground positions, not necessarily playing on the ground where you'd expect Peni to be. She's basically playing like Spider-Man. Placing the nest down with the mines inside of it. The enemies can't see the mines, by the way, just so you know that as well. I feel like people play Peni but don't really know how to play Peni, but this guy is doing a really good job at repositioning that nest all the time. Staying healed up inside the nest right here. And like I said, the team up is just really, really useful if you have that as well. But obviously we don't have the team up in this video, or in this game for that matter. We're sitting inside our ultimate at the moment. We've got our ultimate ready to go as well. The Peni's ultimate's not the greatest, which is the only thing. It doesn't really do too much for you besides displacing enemies here and there. Easily stop the group from putting down abilities by just stunning him in place. We're doing a really good job, man. Always firing as well, by the way. Just always firing that primary fire out there whilst we're doing everything else at the exact same time. As you can see, we're just kind of firing shots, and then at the same time we're figuring out where we want to put our nest, where we want to put the extra webs as well, to make sure our teammates are getting the maximum value from it. Just again, just firing out damage just to make sure we're going to get a couple of hits, but we've got a couple of finishes as well with some well placed shots. Getting tons of healing right now. And the webs need to connect to the primary one that comes with the nest before you get the healing from it, by the way. But like I said, healing and a movement boost is insane for certain characters, right? If you have someone like a Magneto sitting inside your Peni nest, it's pretty strong for Mag, because he's already got tons of survivability in the first place, and then on top of that, he's getting a movement boost as well, right? So when you play Peni Parker, there's certain spots where you start to learn where to put your actual nest. And it's just basically keeping it away from the enemy, right? And then you kind of need to do your best to try and protect it as much as you can, because it's going to allow you to win more fights especially now, right? We managed to take out a mag here with a couple of well-placed shots. Again, we're playing very well with our other tank, which is a Magneto. We stun this mag in the air, which is crazy, man. The amount of stuns that you get with Penny is just insane. We can pop the ultimate whenever, which is good because it keeps you alive a little bit longer as well. So I don't know when we're going to pop that, but we're playing well without it so far, so maybe we don't need it right now. Groot ultimate going off here now. Stun the Groot. Blades here. We're getting movement boosted by our Gambit as well. Using the webs very well, man. That's the one thing I can't get down with Penny, which is the movement that you can do with the webs when you actually stick onto the walls. I think it's absolutely insane the way this character, our player, Sham200, is moving around. I was going to say this character. Put the mines down as well. Just making sure that if enemies do poke this area, that they will definitely get taken out. Absolutely wrecks the blade, man. The way we're playing right now is just insane. It was the Gambit, sorry, that we got taken out. Managed to save. No way we stay alive here. No way. And this is why this player's the #1 Peni Parker, man. Just climbed on the wall from a Spider-Man. Got Spider-Man on our team, sorry. But there's no way we didn't... Yeah, actually knocked off the map there, man. That was insane. Waited for the cooldown as well, which was crazy. Poking damage down. I don't know when we used the ultimate. Did anyone spot when we used the ultimate? I just feel like it just disappeared randomly. Stun the mag again, man. The amount of times we stun mag is ridiculous. I feel like this mag is just going to be really upset now. Yeah, mag just got absolutely destroyed. We've stunned him about 1,000,000 times at this point. The stuns that Penny can do are just so useful, man. She's got so much utility that it's just so good to have one on your team. Putting the mines down again. Making sure that no one can kind of get out of this spot, because obviously we do have a lot of dive heroes on the enemy team at the moment. There's, if you count Gambit, there's essentially 3 at the moment. And then it's obviously really good against Blade as well, because Blade needs to be up close. Getting pushed back a little bit here. The enemy team's got a good push on. We're probably going to get taken out at this point, potentially. Again, insane movement, man. Insane placement of the web just to kind of get straight back into the fight again after getting pushed back quite far. We've got a bubble from our mag, which is useful. Putting the mines down again, trying to stop the dive. Just trying to stop them getting out of this position here. Really good play, man. This is just a good flank angle. Somehow we're not dead, which I just don't understand how. I know we're getting healed up by the webs, but it's crazy how we've stayed alive this long. If we stay attached, we don't obviously... We still get healed up, which is obviously, again, something really good that Penny has. Just so much survivability, man. Again, loads of stuns, loads of mines. Loads of just not falling off this map, man. It's insane. This is insane plays, by the way. We've got the enemy cap ultimate going off here, which is obviously something that we need to be careful of. But we've got our Gambit ultimate on top of us right now. But we've almost got our own ultimate as well, which we can kind of pop at any time when we're ready to go. Stun the Luna. Luna freezes us back. We're going to need to go ultimate at some point, I believe. Yeah, I think we should have done that a bit earlier, potentially, because we get the overshields, obviously, from using it. The ultimate should have been done a bit earlier, in my opinion. So on the defending side now, we've got a bit of setup to do with Penny. And if you are enjoying this video, by the way, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, as we'll be making tons more Marvel Rivals content just like this. And again, like I said, when it comes to the defending side, you need to make sure you've got your setup correct when it comes to Penny here. And our player is definitely doing just that. Put the mines down, put the nest down. We now should have a rocket team. No, we don't. We don't have a rocket team up. Or maybe we do. Have we got a Star-Lord team up? What have we got here? Oh, we've got the Star-Lord team up. So we've got the 2 Penny nests, as you can see, because we've got the Star-Lord on our team. Which is obviously way more useful than just having one, right? And kind of how you place them depends on the way you want to play. This player's placed them both kind of together. So that is one way to do it. But you can also kind of split them up and try and cover as much ground as you can with them, which I've seen a lot of other Penny players do as well, which you can kind of just do either or depending on how you want to play it. But like you can see here, they've literally put the Penny nest in the exact same corner, but that's to kind of keep them safer, so they don't get destroyed nearly as easy because the teams over that side kind of protecting it almost, right? So we've got an enemy Gambit ultimate going off here. And we've dropped back a little bit here, as you can see. We've on our Gambit ultimate, which is allowing us to move a lot faster here, which is good to put it on your tank sometimes as well, because it just allows them to have a bit more freedom and movement. Take out the Phoenix, man. Oh my days. Stun and then a shot to follow it up. Good quick succession there, stun then shot. Fighting against this mag, man. This mag just doesn't want to die. If we put a couple of mines down, we might get him once he stops his bubble, obviously. Again, another stun, man. Another really good stun. We're focusing on the Captain America, which is the right thing to do. Good ultimate pop here, in my opinion. Just to get behind the enemy team's lines. We've got Captain America ultimate going off, which is quite powerful now, to be honest. You need to be a bit careful of the Captain America ultimates. Stun the mag again, man. If I was this mag, I'd be so upset the amount of times I've actually got stunned. We've been trying to track the Captain America. I think what our player was trying to do was trying to stun the Cap before he ulted. But we didn't manage to do it because Cap's really hard to hit, man. Got the mines down, put the nest down. We've lost the team up. No, we haven't lost the team up. So what's happening here? Why can't we use the other nest now? Unless it's just glitched or something. I'm not even sure. How come we don't have the other nest anymore? So confused. So we've got our Gambit ultimate here. Trying to shoot down the Phoenix. Again, insane movement off of our player here, man. Insane movement. That's how you up the levels on your Peni Parker plays, man. You need to learn how to do this. Stun the enemies and when to use the web to get out of situations, because our player here's used it so much. We've got a strange portal going on. We've managed to get back straight to the point here, which was a really good play, actually. We've got the Iron Fist right on top of us here. And we managed to stun him again. Insane. The more stuns you can hit on the dive heroes, the better, obviously, because you're trying to kind of stop them from attacking your backline. But our Penny's doing a great job at like kind of peeling as well to some extent, which is kind of strange. You don't really see a lot of that from Peni Parker players. They usually kind of aim in one direction and kind of just, that's it. We've got a mag ult going here. And we've got our Invisible Woman ultimate to heal us through this fight. Again, try to focus on the Cap. Cap's obviously important to kind of try and get him out. And we've managed to do it. It looks like we've won the round at this point here. So there we have it. That is Sham 200. It goes 26, 1, and 28 assists. The assists come naturally to Peni Parker, which obviously with having the nest and getting that healing boost, as you can see. But as you can see, she did 5,000 healing as well, which is not insane, but definitely helps a little bit towards keeping your team alive, especially if your healers are not fully pulling their weight, right? Which wasn't the case with our team, but I'm just saying in the future, if you do run into a team where your healers are not quite doing their job and you don't necessarily need to play support, then Penny could be a shout. But not only that, the movement of Sham 200 is insane. When to use the webs to get in and out of situations, how quickly they use it, and how quickly they use the kind of stun and then firing the primary fire combo right after that to get the finishes. That is how most of the kills actually took place within this gameplay. So there's a lot to take away from this. That is not just where you place your nest and kind of aiming and defending the point. We're actually playing very aggressively with Penny with Sham 200, and they're doing a really good job at kind of playing them very differently to what we would expect to see. But if you enjoyed this video and you learned something new, don't forget to subscribe, and thank you very much for watching.